Hey, folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to, I think it's going to be a very exciting episode. Well, hopefully it'll be a very exciting episode of Terra Invicta as the initiative. I suppose one way or another it's going to be exciting. Hopefully it's successfully exciting. Two things are going on. One, we've been pushing up the public opinion in the USA for some time now, with the expectations that we'd probably have to go and bust through some defended control points. But it looks like, so the control point protection just expired, and I don't think the servants, unless there's someone we don't have vision of, as I say, I don't think the servants are sending anything to protect here because they have two agents sitting in the, well, it's called the Dallas control point here. And I think if they were doing a defend interest, they'd be in Washington, right? Is it possible they're not defending their interests? In which case, we got an 87% chance of doing a crackdown and gaining control point here, which is great. The other big thing is that we have upset the aliens a lot by killing a couple of surveillance ships, and they are sending a fairly largest fleet to go and attack us. Actually, are they sending multiple fleets simultaneously? No, sorry. The Victor, this was all stacked with the Romeo, but of course Romeo is the resistance. They're sending this fleet, to go. They're targeting Fleet 1, but both of our fleets are docked at this station, so it'll be our 10 ships against this. That's a pretty beefy fleet, and what's annoying is if we do lose the battle, they will destroy the space station. What we'll have to do, if we lose the battle, they do have to take, I think, a separate action to destroy the space station. So we'd probably have to go and unqueue these to get the minerals back. Unless I don't know if it auto refunds. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. Anyway, let's unpause and see what the heck goes on here. First, this battle. We're definitely, because the missiles are annoying to manage manually, we are absolutely going to accept and auto resolve. Oh, those are all yeah. Okay, trivially easy. All right, yeah, I accept this. And we get 1.1 exotics. We still don't have an exotics counter because we haven't researched whatever the technology is for it, but we are accumulating those, even though it doesn't display it. So that was easy. We are completely out of ammo. Although one of the reasons we keep our fleet split is because they will queue.
Making things safe.
I think it only did. I think I hit the wrong button here. Resupply, no operation, make sure to resupply. Yeah, I kind of effed that up. By hitting the wrong button. We want both of these resupplying one queued after another, so one reloads as quickly as possible. Okay, that's great. Yeah, continue. Continue. We really took no damage. I mean, I guess if you take a little bit of armor damage, I think some amount gets auto repaired. So I think as long as you don't take any systems damage, but we may have legit not taken any damage from that. Seems a little insane, but okay. Come on, baby. 87%. Come on. You can do it. Ooh. All right, humanity first. Flipping the government in South Africa away from the servants. Although, ooh, what are you? Okay, you are going to engage one of my labs. I think I'm going to let that lab die. So the Pfizer Moderna zero-G vaccine lab is going to get blowed up. I'm going to accept the sacrifice as a way to reduce some of this alien hate. Because I don't think... Well, let's see. 3.1 hours. If I can get my fleets there first and be on the defensive, that's going to be okay. No, 17 hours, yeah. Engines are a little too slow for that. So I'm just going to let that thing get destroyed. Okay, that's fine. A little annoying, but not actually a problem. Has arrived. Yeah, so they'll just blow up. Okay. Are they going to do more? They might.
Our case remains unheard.
Yeah, which is annoying. But again, those are stations. I mean, I think it's a tier 2 core, but I think all the components were tier 1. Like, it's... I'm going to, like, list this. This is going to be a tax write-off. It's fine.
We've hit them where it
hurts. Crackdown succeed. Okay, close. What's our purge chance? 75%. Now, the crackdown's going to stay. Even if we fail the purge in this turn, theoretically, that's fine, because the crackdown is going to stay. They can't uncrackdown. But wouldn't it be lovely? You don't have any XP to boost. And if I gave you, like, shuffle the orgs around, I think it doesn't take effect until the next turn cycle. Probably to avoid certain shenanigans. An alien's been running around Bashar in Algeria for some time now. We keep investigating that spot. Ooh, 65%.
Our enemies are still in control.
Are you turned? Is what I always think when stuff like that happens. We just do enough die rolls that you're going to see that from time to time. Okay, that's annoying, and we did spend a ton of influence to boost that chance, but all right. Augment. Everyone's done, so we're going to, yes, with you, you're going to try to purge. Purge. Thank you. This spot again. 65%. Here's the thing. I'm going to have to try another crackdown here. Here, we'll go for the legislature this time. We might cancel that one if that site gets protected, but we've got to try to push our luck if the opportunity presents itself. And then we'll keep doing PR campaigns over here like so, because if we get a little bit more PR, that will actually be helpful. I mean, if the aliens, or sorry, if the servants don't move someone here to defend their interests this time, there it is.
We had a breakthrough.
I mean, we could, you know, we can't stop them from having counselors. Even if we killed them all, they would still be able to recruit probably at least one that turn. Although if we keep doing it, maybe we could drive their influence down. And I needed to do a purge here regardless. Okay, you are going to stay there as a permanent assignment for a little bit longer.
Slipped away from us.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I didn't actually check. Although, you know what? With the 18%, I think I would have let that go through as a try anyway. I forgot to cancel if it was protected, but 18, I think I would have been like, well, it's about a 1 in 5 chance. Sure, maybe it'll work out. But we're not getting some good rolls here. Okay. What are you going to do, buddy? Oh, you're doing a rapid landing. Okay. I'm only going to sortie one fleet because I'm hoping they don't run. Victor 169, Victor 169. I mean, they can attempt to escape, certainly. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll try to send both. I don't know how much a difference it'll make, but because we can't really force them to expend. Engage. If I do this, no, one ship's not going to cut it. Two ships. Okay. Oh, the transport will hang back. Corvette doesn't have ECM or point defense. Doesn't have ECM or point defense. Okay, I'm going to accept this engagement. Mutually assured destruction. This is perfectly fine. You don't get to land an alien on the planet. Accept. Great. Right, you're still engaged. I will transfer you back home immediately. Oh, thank you to the person who pointed out that there's a new feature to set a home base for your fleet. So if you hit transfer, it auto-selects that home base for you. So you don't have to keep looking for it in the list, which is beautiful. And then, yeah, we have to wait for you to become activated again. There we go. Do this, do this, do this. Same thing, home base. You're going to go there. And then we still have, how far are we, whoops, from our ship construction finishing? 41 days. All right, we've lost a couple, but that's okay. Tell you what, let's close. Let's have you urge into Fleet 1. Okay, you're all good and just sitting there. Lovely. All right. Dun 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 dun.
Our associates were unable to take control.
Seriously? I'm starting to really be quite sus of Chew. Except you've got a bomb in your head. You probably can't turn on us. Yeah, like, I don't think you can. We can see your loyalty. I don't know. I'm tempted to use an investigation ping on ourselves here. Anything to burn any? No, but you can go and investigate in Bashar. And then Tyler. So yeah, if we were to try to do a crackdown, right, of here, it's 1%, but we could boost it up. Yeah, 13 is not great. I think we'll probably just go and join PR stuff. I'm not going to go and scan Chew, although... I guess I'm just so paranoid. But people are out to get us. I think we still don't need this stuff. All right, confirm. I think there's still some alien fleets coming our way. We're no longer red on the alien meter, but they might still be heading in our direction. Oh, should I rebuild? I should probably rebuild those stations immediately, actually. Let's get another research thing. I wonder, would the best thing, because I find it like, when you lose a station, and I'm like, oh, which one did we lose? What do we have to rebuild? Should I don't know if we've got the ability to do this with the tier 2 station. Let's say, can we build a station that just got one of every research lab? But we might be able to do that if we don't have point defense. Certainly when we get to the tier 3 station, we'll have enough slots for that, but... And also, if we only have lower level research labs, we do tend to need more of them. I think it only takes 3 of the top tier research stations to max out, before diminishing returns. So yeah, out of curiosity, let's say we were to found a new orbital in low Earth orbit. And, I think I've got the admin tower now, which might be a level 1. What? Set to all. That's set to all. Am I just not seeing it? Oh. Okay, I guess I don't have the... I must have the tech unlocked, but not actually researched. Like, let's say I focused only on the tier 2. Oh, nanofactories. Right, nanofactories are new and actually quite exciting. So they no longer have the we eat metal to make money, right? The speeds of construction modules it have and allows founding additional orbitals and settlements in a planetary asteroidal system. Grants a +2 bonus to our investment in the economy priority if modules in Earth interface orbit up to a maximum of 30% from all faction habs. I don't think this used to exist. I might be wrong, but I feel like this didn't used to exist and there was never the same reason to build these in Earth orbit. Allows founding of orbitals and settlements, allows founding of platforms and outposts, allow all research category bonuses from hab modules are subjected to diminishing returns. Right, the 2%. Well, there's not. This isn't actually a research bonus. Do they mean? I'm assuming they mean the investment stuff, even though it's not a research bonus. Does it still have the money making? I wonder, because it still has the speed construction. Did the old version explicitly say it could spend metals? I'm not sure. But like, it'd be nice to have a planning mode here before we lock in. We probably still want to farm, even though it's here, if we were building all this stuff up. So Space Science Center. These +6, so 5 of these would do it. Maybe I just build this as a space thing. But again, you can sort of see my thinking if I were to just build one of each of these. Like, of all these tier 6s. I don't know how many there. I guess there's 6, 8 research categories. We've got bonuses. Right now, we've got bonuses to 7 different things. I don't know that they all cost 20, though. But let's say they did. And so we wanted 140 power from this. And on Earth... Actually, there is a website that you can use to plan your space station builds. But it certainly looks like 2 solar arrays, right? 2 solar arrays, or 3 solar arrays, sorry, would do 180 power, which would be enough to feed the 140 from this. Some might cost more, some might cost less, but it might be close. We might want the point defense and the farm. Now, the farm itself is 40, which is nearly a whole solar array by itself. Let's assume we build 4 solar arrays. Plus, it'll be really nice around this core. That leaves 8 slots, which is enough for 1 farm and 7 different research labs. And then we can just save that once we actually get that tech done. We can save this as a template. Earth Solar Science. We'll save this. Because I can use this as a template. I guess you can rename the template, but the template gets the station name to start off with. I'm going to use this because we'll use this as a bit of baseline. Skunkworks, is there a bonus to having me in orbit? No. Okay. And I think there's some events that have a benefit if you have a Skunkworks, so it might be nice to spread them out. But I think I like this idea. So we'll keep researching the tier 2 research labs. You better freaking purge it this time. Public campaign, critical success. Cool.
The people will come to our side.
Yeah, keep going, because I think we're going to start brute forcing these control points. Once we get the media, it's going to help. call us who's that Australian like rich guy who owns like all media everywhere? Is it Rupert Murdoch? Am I getting that name right? Yeah, we're gonna be that person. I mean, all media in the world seems to be controlled by like 3 people. I'm sure that's not a problem for anything. Okay. We might end up focusing quite powerfully in the military here later, because we're probably going to use the United States military as a bludgeon around the world here. It's probably fine if we just run this for a little bit. Although, oh my God, you guys have completely effed up the country. I guess because you're running some oppression? Okay, yeah, we're going to have to do... The United States is definitely going to be worth doing a full fix on. First of all, you guys are fragmented. So yes, full unity, I agree. Wealth inequality is super high. That's going to have to be fixed. And we're going to have to bring up the democracy as well. And if we're not running oppression, which this is still running oppression, we're going to go for non-oppressive United States. I know. Fiction. I think maybe we can do an even split between these 3. I don't know. Yeah, national stability and cohesion. Yeah, basically these 3 things are what are going to collectively fix the unrest over here. So that's going to be what we focus on, to try to restabilize the United States so that it is a good economic foundation for us. Of course you want to invest your money in a country that's stable and not run by a crazy person. That's very important. Okay. So...
Number 2.
All right, we've got nothing to burninate or to investigate. Oh, we might have some... We need to protect some control points.
Ready to go.
Okay, but you... Defend popular support. I might have to run a series of these at pretty low percentages. But before we do, how many of my nations need to be reprotected? Okay, 3. They're not critical, but perhaps what I'll do is I'll do that because you'll protect this.
Ready to go.
Oh, right, you can't protect.
Ready for my mission.
You also can't PR. No, wait, that's not true. Gemma totally can PR, and you're very good at it. What's more important? You know what, for now, the more important is to push the United States than to bring up,
Ready for my mission.
than to bring up moods. Oh, there's a point to control in the US. That's true too, actually. So one of the countries we have isn't going to be protected. Their control points aren't going to be protected this turn, but it's a fairly minor country, so I'm going to call that okay. And Greg can't protect... Oh, no, you do have a defend interest. I thought you didn't used to. Okay, so we'll do that. So, ironically... Yeah, everyone who was doing PR work isn't this time, but Gemma can, and so will. I actually forgot. I don't think you used to. I think you might have gotten it from an org. No, that's not true. That is just built in. I guess maybe it's just that in my head, I don't think of Gemma as being a high persuasion person, and she clearly is. Maybe I should change you to, like, Command Per so I can kind of remember that you really are quite good at that. Okay, let's do this. And yeah, so we can have 4 people pushing this up, although sometimes Tyler won't be pushing up the PR because they'll be going for a crackdown instead.
Securing our control.
Secure, secure, secure. Thank you very much.
Securing our control.
Lovely.
Securing our control.
Yeah, these guys are just shredding the United States.
Public
Man.
sentiment is increasingly with us.
I guess we'll set you the permanent assignment. We're going to have to keep checking from time to time to see if you can do a burninate instead, because we're going to want to go and do that. But yeah, you're going to be doing this a lot, especially since we don't have to spend money. We probably have to spend less money overall now because we do have one of the control points. Iran doing nuclear test. I mean, that doesn't sound like a bad thing. Who controls Iran? Oh, no, the bigger one. Here's Iran. Okay, well, Project X is less insane. Oh, right. Can I pull back the army that I control? Interesting. You know, if the aliens win this, then we can go and target Turkey. We're actually kind of in favor of this. Yeah, Judith is all pissy. So be it. Kind of in favor of this, especially if we delay taking over the executive. We can't be blamed for that war, right? Right? I don't know if that's true. So actually, do I want to look at one of these others instead? What's the benefit? Orgs cost less. Bonus to unrest, but we don't want to do that. Bonus to funding income. Yeah, we are probably going to try to go for the executive. Okay, success chance actually dropped a little here. So no, we're going to have to go back to PR work. I mean, if I did go, yeah, you would just go in and do an advise. So no. PR work over here. Let's bring you up to 90. That sounds good.
Standing by.
And over here, you're already at 95. Here, we can throw a pittance at you to drop that failure chance.
Where to?
There we go, 94. And then choose got kind of nothing. Low unrest. I say, well, we got some unrest over here. Oh, is it just income inequality or anything? Why do we have so much unrest? And it's rising. Yeah, because the base value, even with our cohesion, we're somewhat polarized. Although it's going to be going up to the midpoint by virtue of investing in knowledge. We're not doing any unity push, but I think that's fine, because it does decrease education. Maybe what I'll do is I'll pull out of the mission control for now, which will mean a little bit more investment into the welfare. And, I mean, at some point, we'll cap out the government. A little more welfare for the wealth inequality, although the wealth inequality is fine. Mostly it's getting more into knowledge. I suppose what I could do is I could even be like, let's pull back on this a little bit. And maybe here. So we do a 60-20 split knowledge economy and 10% in each of welfare and government. You know, just to try to improve it a little bit, because it's not going to hurt. I mean, we could bring this down even lower. Let's do this. So 7 and 7, a little bit more. So yeah, more knowledge for tech is great, and knowledge does push the cohesion towards the middle value of 5, which is the sweet spot. Okay, I think I'm happy with this. Confirm assignments. We just have the 1 fleet currently. More ships are being built. I think I'll probably queue up a few more too. Especially since these are sort of innately disposable. We might always need a few more ready to go.
Things are cooling off.
Yeah, lowering the rent share was fine. I don't think we need a repeat on that. Oh, there you go. So what I'll do is, tell you what, I'll just join, like, it doesn't really matter. I was going to say, we'll split these into 2 different fleets. Regardless. Or I can keep you here now until we need to do a split for some reason. Sure, why not? But yeah, I think, so this is 13 ships. You know, if we start another 5, we'll end up with 18 ships. And for some reason, I think that's a pretty good number. So we'll put in the queue, plus it'll be ready to replace. If we target something like, let's make sure to never dip below 10 as sort of a internal goal, then if we're queuing. So once we get past like 15, then maybe queuing doesn't need to happen at that point, or, you know, something like that, just as a little bit of a internal rule. Oh, it's not a turn. I was like, why can't I assign a job to you? Because it's not there. Stay on permanent assignment. I think we'll have a few more of those. We're above 50%. That's nice.
Their hearts and minds.
Oh, and we do have some more level ups. Well, tell you what, since that's what we're doing right now, let's do a persuasion there. And yeah, even you. Oh, you could use some more. Where's this happening? In Spain. Oh, well, if that took over a control point, we might be able to target that. I might want to just slap some more admin in here. Oh, yeah, that does open up a lot of org possibilities. Sigma Foundation. Aerospace. I mean, that would just, you know, boost the admin, but I don't think we're going to do that. Public campaign. I mean, espionage in everyone isn't bad because it makes them harder to detect, but I don't think there's any reason there. Stabilize nation. The boost to welfare investment is actually nice because we do it consistently. The Granite Foundation is also interesting. Boost space project. Oh, Los Alamos. Can't be a criminal. Have to have US stuff. Energy research. Investment in a lot of different military things. Eats money, but we've got money. Investigations not on Faye. Although it does give her the advise thing, which... No, sorry. It's Inspire that I might be looking at. And of course, turn counselor. No. I like the spoils boost for us, but no. Do we get Phoenix Interactive for the IT research boost? And just more science. Yeah, that might be fine. Let's do that. You have 2 more room, 2 more space over here for extra org in case we do get an advised one, and we can move some things around should the need arise. Okay, I think otherwise we're good here. Unpause. Materials Research Center, so we're going to add that to our Science Center. And yeah, let's keep going to the next Tier 2 research. I mean, that's doubling upon this, but no matter what, it's sort of going to be doubling. Mission to Mercury. Yeah, I think we still want a fairly big investment in that. Do I want to bring down the maglev? Part of me is wondering, so I don't really need to rush the Hydra interrogation, and I don't necessarily need to rush the maglev, although that is nice. I might want to go and burn through all these research centers a little faster to set them up, in orbit around Earth, but also to be ready for Mercury. I mean, it's going to take a while to set up the base station there. No, I think I quite like this split. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Just short term. It's fine.
Reporting in.
Oh, there is a little investigation site, but if we go back and take a look at the Crackdown situation now, well, we're starting at 2%, which is better than before. We're at 18. I mean, it's going to cost some influence, but I kind of feel like forcing this might be the play. On the other hand, what I might want to do is still see if we can push it up a little bit, because we did drop below 50% again. And we do have a thing to investigate. Now, that's a huge deal. Do we have anything to burn? No.
What's the op?
Well, you know what? You do the investigate. We'll do another cycle of the PR push and maybe try next turn. And out of curiosity, when's this expire next? November. Okay, so not for a while. Which makes sense, because it was just refreshed. Okay, our army here has been destroyed, which is fine. We could have pulled it back. Not fine. You know what? It's okay.
The people will come to our side.
Control has gone up a little.
We've moved the needle.
More regime changes. Oh, this time in Iraq. And it's more humanity first. Wow, they're really going for that warfare stuff. Okay, so Victor 166 has arrived, and they're just sitting there. They might leave. They might just sit around. They're not attacking one of our bases currently.
Complete.
Oh, speaking of base, Earth Solar Science. We can now add the materials one. Because I think, yeah, that's space and our farm. So we'll add the materials one. And we'll keep adding the research labs, the tier 2 research labs as we get them. Now, it used to be you could do these stations without defenses as like an attack bait. People go and blow them up. You could even, I think, leave like empty stations, and the aliens would be like, oh, this station is undefended. We should kill that. Oh, we've killed the station. We can lower our hate meter. I think they have changed that now, so you can't really make use of the same decoy. I just tell you to operate. Okay, you'll just lower Unrest. I don't think there's anything critical for Chu to do, unless... Let's go for the Crackdown now. Oh, we're at a 4% base. That does look a lot better. 35% success isn't huge, but what I'll do is I'll follow this up with a Purge with max influence. We'll just have to cancel this if the Crackdown fails. Confirm? Should I cliffhanger now? No, let's let this one tick. Dang it just dropped. Okay, orbital core is done. Good. Keep going. Open research. Let's get another one. Let's do energy first, I think, because we're very actively researching this. And then once again, come back to orbital science, go here, and xenoscience research. Okay. 22%. Fine. Actually, some of the PR jobs will finish first. It might end up a higher percentage. Ooh, 29%. Nice.
Public sentiment is increasing.
Come on. Come on.
We hold no
Failure.
in their minds.
Okay, I will put a repeat on continue on this. Well, repeat. Because I want to cancel this. To not spend the points.
Mission a no-go.
And then I'll go repeat and continue to queue up for next time. Okay, that works out. It might take a few cycles, but we'll get through. We could, if the... Oh, they've changed their priority away from impression. Because as we take more of these points, the oppression will... sorry, my bad. As we take more control points, the unity is going to push more towards people liking us. I suppose right now, this unity, because it's based... The Unity effort not only increases the cohesion, but it grants some PR based on control point ownership. So the Unity push is improving the PR for the aliens more than us right now, but I think it's still the right thing to try to raise this. Okay, that is ended. That's that. Everyone's got a job. Double check for... Oop, someone. Greg over here. And you are actively doing this. Your administration is full. Yeah, so we'll give you a persuasion thing. Good. All right. So we're going to go ahead with this, but I will put a cut in here because I don't think there's anything going to go on in the short term. The aliens don't seem to be moving around. I'll just keep chooching away, trying to chip away at the United States control points. We'll keep building up our station in orbit, and at some point soon, we'll be sending out some things towards Mercury. But I think that's all pretty basic and straightforward. So we'll see how much we get. Maybe the next episode will be in 2 days because something crazy will happen. We'll see. Thanks for watching. 2 days in game. Hopefully the next episode will simply be tomorrow. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.